Hello viewers, welcome to my channel Mechanical Zone. In this video, we will derive the expression for center of pressure for vertical plane surface submerged in liquid. So in the previous video, we have already derived total pressure force for vertical plane surface submerged in liquid. If you have not seen, the link is there in the description box. You can see the video, then you can come to this video and derive what was the derivation of center of pressure. So we will use few relation of the previous derivation which we have covered, where the relations are dF is equals to rho g h into dA, F is equals to rho g a into h bar. So figure is same, which in which a area of arbitrary shape has been taken, which has area A. Then the plane has area A. H bar is the distance of center of gravity of the area from the free surface of the liquid. G is the center of gravity of the plane surface. G is the center of gravity of the plane surface, and P is the center of pressure of the surface. H star is the distance of center of pressure from the free surface of the liquid. We will derive the expression for this H star. So here, as in the previous video, we have to consider a small strip which has area dA and which has thickness dH and width b. So area of the small strip will be b into dH. That means we have divided the whole area arbitrary shape into a multiple number of few strips like b into dH, which is rectangular in shape. So like that we will derive the expression for center of pressure. So before that, what is center of pressure? Center of pressure is defined as the point of application of total pressure force on the surface. So likewise, total pressure force, we can calculate center of pressure for four cases. They are vertical plane surface, horizontal plane surface, inclined plane surface and curved surface. But our consideration will be vertical plane surface, as this is the subject point of view right now. So how we will calculate the center of pressure? We will follow the principle of moment, which says that the moment of resultant force about center of axis is equals to the sum of moment of the components about the same axis. That means we are going to use the Varignon's theorem of the moment. So this is the resultant force is our F and components of force is dA. How we will do? We will calculate the moment of force F first, this force first, then we will calculate the moment for each small strip by taking the moment by taking the single strip, then we will calculate it for whole area by integrating the moment of single strip. Then we will equate both the equation for F and for the integration of dF moment. Then we will get the expression for center of pressure. So first step is our moment of force F along the free surface. So we will calculate moment along the free surface. Moment is force into perpendicular distance. Force is F and perpendicular distance is this. At this point, force F is acting and the perpendicular distance from the free surface is h star. So our moment is F into h star, and we know rho force is equals to rho gh into rho gah bar, where h bar into h star. This is the expression for force, which we have already calculated in total pressure force. So this is the equation 1. So after that, what we will do? We will calculate the moment of force dF, that is the force which is acting on the small strip, the pressure force acting on the small strip. So moment of dF is, I am denoting this by dm, is equals to dF for force into perpendicular distance. Perpendicular distance is h. So what we will do? We will calculate the moment of force dF, or for the force which is acting on the small strip. Then to calculate the moment for the whole area, we will integrate the moment which is acting on the small force dF, small strip dF d. Then we will get the total moment for the whole area. Then what is the next step? Dm is equals to the value of dF, which we have calculated in previous total pressure force, which I have written in the beginning, that is rho g h into dA into h. You can see this, I have written that from the very beginning, rho g h into dA. So we are using this expression. So you need to watch that video, because both the things are interconnected with each other. So our dm becomes rho g h square into dA. This is the value of moment for the small strip. Then what we will do? Then we'll calculate the moment for the whole area. How? You will integrate. That means sum of the moment of forces of all such. I am writing all this because it will be easier for you to understand what I am doing about free surface. So moment of dF, it is also for the free surface, about free surface. About free surface. So what will be? We need to integrate the dm equals to rho g h square dA whole integration. Then integration of dm is equals to m. Then rho and g both are constant, because g is constant, which is 9.81 meter per second square, that is acceleration due to gravity. Rho is constant for individual fluid. So the variables are h square and area. So our m becomes this, and we know h square dA is nothing but the second moment of area. Let me scroll down a bit, and our second moment of area is nothing but this is the second moment of area. Second moment of area, and second moment of area is nothing but the moment of inertia as we are doing calculation from the free surface, mean moment of inertia of the area about free surface. We can take this at IO. So our M will become rho g IO, which is equation 2. So from equation 1 and 2, it is clear that both the moments are equal as per Varignon's theorem. From equation 1 we got rho g A h bar into h star is equals to rho g I0. We can easily write h bar is equals to rho g will be cancelled with each other. I0 by A h bar, and I0 is the moment of inertia of the area about free surface. So I can write I0 as Ig plus A h bar square as per parallel axis theorem. And Ig, what is Ig? Ig is the moment of inertia. I am writing moment of inertia as Mi in short, about moment of inertia of the area about its centroid or center of gravity, you can say. So put the value of I0 in equation 3, this equation 3, or h star will become Ig plus A h bar square by A h bar, which is equals to Ig by A h bar plus A h square by A h bar. This is A h bar square, which is h star. What is h star? H star is the distance of center of pressure from center of gravity from free surface. Sorry. H star is equals to Ig by A h bar plus h bar. This is the final expression for center of pressure, distance of center of pressure from the free surface. So from this we got the value of distance of center of pressure from the free surface. In the previous video we have calculated the value of total pressure force, and here we have calculated the distance of center of pressure from the free surface of the liquid. So from this you can easily say that h bar is our distance of center of gravity from the free surface of liquid, and h star is the distance of center of pressure from the free surface of liquid. That means h star is always greater than h bar, not equals to, it is always greater than h bar, and which means the center of pressure lies below the center of gravity, and the distance of center of pressure is independent of the density of the liquid, and it is completely dependent on the moment of inertia, center of gravity of the surface, and area of the whole surface. So with this we have derived the equation, the expression for center of pressure. That means we have calculated or derived the expression for distance of center of pressure from the free surface of liquid, and at this point our total force due to pressure acts. Hope you must have enjoyed the session. So don't forget to like, share the videos and to subscribe my channel. Thank you everyone.